Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? This your boy, Big Hawk. Welcome to another episode of My Perspective Podcast. Check this out. Thank y'all for rocking with your boy week in and week out for another episode of My Perspective Podcast. Hey, before we get started, do me a favor. Man, hit the subscribe button. Help us grow the platform. I love the organic growth. I love the ones who, day one. And I love y'all. Forever grateful to you. But help me grow the platform. Let's do it. We're doing things, slow and steady. But we loving it. Help me get to the next level. Hey, hit the subscribe button. Like, share, subscribe, man. Comment. Let's engage. Let's have a little conversation. Rock with your boy. To all my day ones, man, I salute y'all. Double salute. And to my future subscribers, man, thank y'all in advance. And this, before we go any further, disclaimer. I ain't no doctor, ain't no lawyer, ain't no therapist, ain't no clinical psychologist. I don't got no social worker degree. I ain't no mental health therapist, ain't none of that. Just an old head who done been around the sun a couple of times. Matter of fact, next week I'll be Big 5-0, so, I done been around, I've been through some things. I've been through the wringer, and just got something to say. That's it. So we just talking. And I hope what I say, man, I hope it provoke thought. But I also hope it provoke change, man. But if it don't, no harm, no foul, man. Because at the end of the day, it's just my perspective. Take what I say with a grain of salt. I hope it help you, but if not, it's all good. No harm, no foul. Let's get to it. Man, I'm coming to you today from McLeansville, North Carolina. I'm at a public distribution center getting unloaded. We on the outskirts of Greensboro, for y'all who familiar with North Carolina area. Not too far from Charlotte. Between Charlotte and Winston-Salem, something like that. I'm in this area here. Let's get to it, man. I want to talk to you today about emotions. Better yet, controlling your emotion. And how it's easier said than done. Because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? If controlling your emotions was easy, the murder rate would be real low. The relationship rate would be higher. Divorce rate would be lower if we knew how to control our emotions. But the truth of the matter is, the majority of us don't know how to control our emotions. And it shows. It shows in your work-life balance. It shows in your relationship. It shows on your job. It shows in your personal life. It shows in your parenting skills. It shows in every facet of your life. To control your emotions, and that's a skill. That's a skill. That's a learned skill. It's not innately within us. You have to learn to control your emotions. You have to learn to want to overcome adversity. Yes, indeed. Excuse me. But yeah, learn how to control your emotions, man. That take time, that take effort, that take practice, that take energy. But most importantly, you gotta want to do it. I personally suck at it. I'll be the first one to tell you. Big Hawk, suck at it. I don't do well with controlling my emotions. I may not argue with you, but that shit gonna come out somewhere else. It takes work. Not saying it can't be done, because it can be done. I've seen some masters at it. I've seen masters at controlling their emotions. My father is one of them. He don't let shit get to him. He keep all his problems close to the chest. I know he a praying man, so he releasing it in prayer more times than not. But yeah, it can be done. Me, I tell you quick, man, I ain't Jesus. I ain't Jesus. I need to work on it though. I'll be first in me. I need to work on it because have no control of your emotions, that set you back in life. That set you back in life. I've been just thinking, you know what I'm saying, about myself. Outside of a relationship, just myself in general, my life in general. Had I had a better control on my emotions, I'd be way further ahead in life. Economically, physically, emotionally, aesthetically, I'd be way further ahead in life if I had a better control of my emotions. So I'm just putting it out there. So before y'all go to forming y'all opinions and things like that, Big Hog ain't got it together yet. I ain't got it together yet. So I can speak on it from the standpoint of fucking up. But I'm a work in progress though. One thing about me, I'm big on respect. I'm gonna go so far to say I demand respect, because I get respect. I don't disrespect nobody. I ain't knowingly disrespecting nobody. And if I disrespect you, guess what? I don't fuck with you. I don't like you. It's just that. And it's whatever. You know, I'm not trying to be no cancer, because I ain't got either, but it is what it is. If I disrespect somebody, I don't like them worth a damn. It's just that simple. Man, woman, it don't matter. If I disrespect you, man, I don't like you. I don't give a fuck about you. Fuck that bridge. I set the bitch on fire. You know what I'm saying? That's my perspective on that. Like, so I'm not disrespecting. I'm not a disrespectful person. Two things can be true. If I do disrespect somebody, I knowingly did it. Because I don't care about it. You know, and that's just that. But like, man, controlling your emotions, that shit easier said than done. I was just reading the post right before I started the show. You know, this guy, I fuck with the dude, he cool. You know, so we ain't friends, but we cordial. And he seems to think that alpha males don't have no feminine traits. That's a lie. We're both composed of masculine and feminine energy. But because men are governed by testosterone, our masculine energy makes us who we are. Testosterone is the reason we got our penis and our testicles hang from our groins. And estrogen is the reason why the woman's penis and testicles are inside of her clitoris and her ovaries. You just change the name because of the hormone that governs the body. But we both have masculine and feminine energy within us. But the dominating energy is masculine for a male because of testosterone. And the governing energy for a woman is feminine due to estrogen. I mean, but we can go down the rabbit hole however many different ways you want to go down the rabbit hole, because, you know, we smoking this synthetic weed, we smoking this hybrid weed, and that creates more estrogen in men, but it also creates more testosterone in women. So you have these men and women who are becoming sterile and who are becoming more feminine and more masculine, but opposite. You know, it don't make a man more masculine and it don't make a woman more feminine. That's just one example. The food we eat is full of steroids, you know what I'm saying? Full of hormones, you know. Soy is another food that we consume that we don't think about. Soy is so damaging to a man. Soy is so damaging to a man. Soy creates estrogen in a man's body. You know, as we get older, we lose muscle mass, right? But if you consume a lot of soy, because it's an alternative source of protein, 9 times out of 10, it's going to create man titties in a man. We call a man boob. You know, your titties, your nipples get big and protrude out, things like that. That's due to estrogen. And if you eat a lot of soy, guess what? That's probably one of the reasons why you got man boobs. You have to have these surgeries to remove that crap. But these are just 2 examples of why, you know, we have over high amounts of estrogen in our body. But back to the topic at hand, controlling your emotions, and it's easier said than done. Can it be done? Yes. I know people who are very good at controlling their emotions. You know, they may have their disagreements in private, but in public, they're very good at controlling their emotions. Now, I'm pretty good about controlling my emotions in public. You might see a look on my face, but you'll never see me act like a character in public. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even have a poker face. When something bothers me, and that shit bothers me, shit, all the way. And I struggle with it. So y'all pray for your boy. But man, let me tell you something. For a man to say, you don't have no emotion, that's a dangerous brother. It's a dangerous sister. If you can compartmentalize your emotions and do, things that don't have no feelings towards it, that's a good thing and that's a terrible thing. It's a good thing because you don't let nothing faze you and you're gonna achieve your goals. It's a bad thing because you don't give a shit about nothing to nobody but yourself. And I respect both sides of it. I mean, I'm at the point in my life where I wish I was a little bit more colder. I wish I was more controlled when it comes to my emotions. I wish I didn't have so many guys. I wish my emotions wasn't so big in my life. I wish that shit because I got a heart. I got a big heart. I just talked to my therapist last week. She told me I don't love myself. Because even in the state that I'm in, I still care about the condition of others more than I care about myself. That's emotional shit. Like, I got a big heart. My emotions run big. And it's always set me back. I can give you tons of examples where I allow my love for my family to supersede the greater good for my family. Give you an example. I can remember back in 2013, I was in a position to buy a truck for the first time. Now, I didn't get my truck in 2020, but back in 2013, I had the down payment. I was working good. I was ready to step out. Begin my own operator, small company journey. Start my company or whatever. And I talked to one of my OGs. I talked to with a trucking guy who's doing good, $1 million a year earner guy. He's grossing $1 million a year plus. He gave me a lot of insight. So I told him what I was going through. So I'm ready to buy me a truck, man, but we need a new car. We need a new car. My kids getting big. It's real tight. He said, bruh, he ain't little boy me or nothing. He said, bruh, if it was me, I'd get the truck first, and then 6 months then buy the car. Now you got the best of both worlds. You let the truck pay for everything else. Don't take your money, buy the car. Now you starting all over with your truck. I took his, I heard him, and that was the goal, that was the plan, to take his advice, right? But wife got complaining. Children was arguing and fighting because they didn't have no space. And my wife just kept complaining about, we need a new car. So guess what I did? My big-hearted ass did. I went against what my OG said. I went and bought the car. And I ain't get my truck for another 7 years. Why? Because I let my emotions, my love for my family, fuck up the bigger play, which was success and financial freedom for my family. So that's what I mean by controlling your emotions. That's just one aspect. You can go deeper when it comes to fussing, arguing, fighting, this and that. That's another way we don't control our emotions. It's one thing to defend yourself. That's adrenaline. That's fight or flight. Protect yourself. That's fight or flight. But when it comes to relationships, that ain't fight or flight. You can control that. But for whatever reason, men, it goes both ways. So, I don't want to just bash the women today. I'll get on y'all ass another time. It goes both ways, but however, like, when a person, is committed and all in a relationship, and then their spouse, their significant other, knows what pushes their buttons, Guess what they tend to do 9 times out of 10? Push them buttons. Push them buttons. Know how to get you off track. Especially if your truth exposes them, causes them to look at themselves, and they see themselves in a negative light. Guess what? They're going to cut back. They're going to strike back. And they're going to push them buttons to get you off track. And 9 times out of 10, guess what? That shit worked. It worked. That's when you got to be strong as an individual. And, you know what I'm saying? Put parameters in place to control your emotions. Meaning, if you and your lady or you and your significant other, y'all get into a conversation and it's beginning to escalate, but you know this finna trigger you to go off the deep end. Man, hang that goddamn phone up. This conversation ain't going the way I want it to go. It's not going in a pleasant direction. I'm in the phone call. Talk to you later. Click. Hang that motherfucker up. Hang it up. It could be just that simple. And if they call back with the foolishness, hang it up again. You gotta teach a person how to handle you instead of reacting to their BS. Because we do it all the time. Man, I'm guilty as hell when it comes to that. I am guilty. I let my lady trick me off my square all the time. That little shit talk woman I got, that motherfucker talk more shit than a little bit. And when she wrong, man, please, she gonna give it to me. She gonna give it to me. I'm gonna keep it a buck, but she gonna give it to me. She gonna let me have it. She gonna try to push my button. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, that shit work. It's probably about a 7 out of 10 now. Or a 6 out of 10, because I'm really working at it. But man, shit, she used to get me off, trick me on my square all the time. She'll say some old low blow ass shit. And, well, I'm gone. Take off. Boom. Take off. Then she'll come back with it. I apologize. I ain't mean it. I don't believe that shit, but you know, she said it, she tried to be all. But now, I'm so far invested, and I'm so far gone, I ain't trying to hear it. I'm finna relive that moment again and again and again. That ain't good. That's not good. That's not good. It's not good because you're giving somebody control over you. You're causing another human being to run your life. Cause you to get out of character. Cause you to say things you may regret. Cause you to do things that you may regret. All because you can't control your emotions. This Big Hawk saying that. I'm guilty of it. I'm so passionate. I love so hard. My heart so big. I go hard. So when shit be wrong, I take that shit to heart. I take it to heart. It's okay to take it to heart, y'all. You gotta learn how to process it so it can benefit you, so you can learn from it instead of reacting to it and setting yourself back further. That's all we're doing. We're setting ourselves further and further back when we get caught up in the emotions. You know how much emotions it takes to kill somebody? That real talk. To take another person's life, you got to have some strong emotions to do that. Like, think about it. Now, it's one thing to defend yourself, but when this person don't have to be killed and you can kill him anyway, that's a strong emotion. Whether you want to agree, believe it or not, that's a strong emotion. And you're in control of it. Now, we can argue about it, we can have a conversation about it because people think different. And it's okay. It's just my perspective. So, you have to be enraged. I watched the video. I wasn't planning on watching the video. It was a couple. Lady was cheating on her husband, her boyfriend, significant other. I don't know the nature of their relationship, but she got caught cheating. Dude came in and had a knife on him. I don't know if he knew she would cheat. She planned on catching her what, but he had a knife on him. Man, he went to stabbing there, cutting bum. The man got away. He left out that butt ass nigga. Gone. He got popped a couple times, cut a couple times, but I don't know if he lived or died. But that woman, she ain't go nowhere. Man, he stabbed her. Bloodbath. Tell me that ain't a strong emotion. Tell me that's not a strong emotion. Now, I'm an emotional fella, and I'm not judging nobody. I'm an emotional fella, but man, I hope I never lose my control to that degree, because much shit I talk, I drive for a living, do a lot of shit talking in my truck. A lot of little people say I got full of road rage. I'm not. I just talk shit because nobody here but me. But if I ever allow myself to let the shit come out my mouth take shape and become life, bro, I lost control of my emotion. Just like an old boy did when he seen his old lady getting aired out by another dude. He lost control of his emotion. His emotion took control, and the rest is history. Same with domestic violence. Same thing. If you allow your significant other, or anybody for that matter, cause you so much pain or so much hurt that you get out of character, you lost control of your emotions. Simple shit. It's one thing to talk shit, but I know what I learned to do? I learned not to even engage in it, because if you're talking back and forth, your emotion raising, arising, whatever you want to call it. Your tensions are flaring, and it's getting higher. Next thing you know, somebody gonna snap. You can call it self-defense, you call it whatever you want, but somebody gonna snap. It's gonna be a negative discourse if somebody's not the bigger person and say, you know what, I'm gonna dead this right here. My bad, you right, I'm gonna head out. You know what I'm saying? That's controlling your emotions. You're not weak if you let somebody cuss you out, but letting somebody cuss you out is gonna save you from kicking their ass or killing them. You ain't weak for that. That's wisdom. We have to learn how to take the high road. Because if we don't, we're gonna stay fucked up. I'm telling you from experience. As much money as I made in my life, as much working that I've done in my life, and as much provision I have provided in my life for my family and people that are my extended family, I'm gainfully employed now. I do the numbers. I'm right there in the upper echelon, the top 4%, top 2%. I'm in the upper echelons with them. However, because of my lack of emotional control, I'm not as far as I should be. And that's an issue. But that's most America. That's most people in general. So I'm saying, even if it takes a group effort to help one another, let's do it. If you got a person that's emotionally intelligent, who has control of their emotions, man, tap in with that person. Male or female, tap in. Get some game, get some guidance. I got a homeboy, 20 years. He the last real friend that I got from childhood. And he the only person I've seen complete everything we talked about. Everything we talked about, he completed, I did. You know why? Because his level of emotional intelligence versus my level of emotional intelligence. His level of dedication and commitment versus my level of dedication and commitment. I'm just being honest with you. So guess what? I don't like to bother him because he married, got a child, got 2 kids, a grandfather. He gainfully employed, big high-ranking official on his job, a motivational speaker on the side. My boy doing great things. But I will call him every now and then and pull his co-string, get some game from him. I need to do it more often because I need to get from where I'm at to where I want to be. I ain't there yet. Why? Due to lack of emotional intelligence, due to lack of self-control, due to lack of restraint. I let my emotions get the best of me all the time. So yeah, I can be real about it. But when you got somebody like that who you see firsthand doing things, man, tap in. And if they're a real friend, they're not gonna see you as a bother. They're gonna look out. They're gonna show you love. They're gonna give you the game. What I don't suggest is subscribing to these gurus, buying these courses, You know what I'm saying? Because what I found out, because I tapped into the guru. I bought the courses. You know what I'm saying? I bought the courses. I follow these so-called influencers on, on the book, Instagram and things like that, on social media and things like that. But guess what? They all sold me mediocre information that I already knew or could easily grab for the free. And it was just a monetary play for them, but it wasn't truly an authentic way to help people come up. Now, I'm not saying everybody like that, but what I am saying is I'm not looking for the diamond in the rough. I'm not finna search to find a needle in the haystack. Just put the work in yourself. I can watch you from afar and get what I need to get my life on track. I could go buy a book for cheaper than buying your course and get better information. I know I sound like a hater. Yeah, I'm tired of getting played, so I might be a hater. It's okay. I've got played so many times believing in these so-called influencers that, man, I say fuck them now. It's good entertainment. That's all it's gonna be for me, entertainment. I ain't putting another dime on it. That's just where I'm at with that. So, like I said, it's my perspective. Take what I say with a grain of salt. I got people I can call right now on the phone who, in that same lane. I just had an argument with a homegirl of mine, defending somebody she believe in. I said, I believe in it too. But guess what? She ain't finna overcharge me. She ain't finna overcharge me. I'm not finna be a slave to convenience and get raped. Done it too many times. Won't happen no more. If you don't got the time to do it, and you feel like getting raped is the way to go, be my guest and get raped. But guess what? If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna take the time to find somebody who in it for the right reason. Or just slow roll it myself. I know success loves speed. I know you ain't got time to wait. You can't afford not to. I know all the gimmicks. I know all the lingo. But guess what? That's to make you make an irrational decision that's gonna cost you in the long run. It's gonna cost you in the long run. If I can fix my credit for $300, why would I go to somebody who got them big ass veneers and got this fancy house and got this fancy car, and they finna sell me some boo game and give me the same information this person giving me for $300 for $3,000? You see what I'm saying? All because of their influence. Man, fuck your influence. That's how I feel about that. So, because I done got played before. I know I got my credit fixed for $300. I got my credit fixed for $100. But the same information they gave me for $300 and $100, another guy sold it for $4,000. And the guy that sold it for $4,000, he appears to be more knowledgeable because of his aesthetics. If you go for that, be my guest. I ain't going for it no more. I done been there, done that. I done went to the conferences. I done did it all. All because of they pull them emotional strain. They get you. And it work temporarily until you come to your damn senses. But yeah, that's a part of being emotionally intelligent. And just paying attention and reading between the lines. I done been there. I got caught up in all that. Man, listen. I'm half a century. I'm a lot older for a lot longer than I am younger. So my next move gotta be my best move. My next move has to be my best move. All that you got time, you're gonna wake up 40 and think where time went at. Yeah, you wasted it because you thought you had more time. Time waits for no man. Time and energy are your two most important assets that you will ever possess in life. Time and energy. Don't squander them. Do not squander them. But also, do not allow a person to trick you off your spot due to your lack of emotional intelligence, due to your lack of control emotionally. And self-control is a powerful thing. Self-control is a powerful thing. And the sooner we understand this, but not only understand it, the sooner you face the fact that you lack emotional intelligence and that you lack self-control, the sooner you can get help for it. The sooner you can get help for it. The sooner you can get help for it. And if you choose, and if you got everything all together, guess what? You can fool a lot of people, but it's gonna show. It's gonna show. It's gonna show in the excuses you make, when these timelines you set you ain't meet. Why you think I'm in the truck doing my podcast? Because I wanted everything to be perfect. I wanted everything to be immaculate, spot on. And I got thousands of dollars worth of equipment just sitting in my closet. And I ain't even pulled out yet because things wasn't perfect. And then guess what? Life happened. I'm back doing something I want to do, drive a truck. But I didn't let that stop me. I almost let it stop me, but I didn't let it stop me because I wanted things to be perfect. I had to fight through my emotion to get this thing pushing. We've been rocking for 7 months now. 7 months. One every Monday for 7 months. That's a great milestone for me because my attention span is short. I get frustrated easy. That's why I know I'm growing. That's how I know I'm growing, emotionally, mentally. You know, my dedication is better. You know, I'm sticking to shit, even though I have bad days. Man, please. Being married, being newly married, and your fathers, your late fathers, this shit ain't for the weak. It ain't for the weak. Cause I married a woman and her mid fathers, late fathers. Well, her mid fathers. She's her mid father. And I mean, my late father soon to be 50. Man, we old and stuck in our ways. We're stuck in our ways. Ain't nobody trying to get, ain't nobody trying to compromise. This shit ain't for the weak. It ain't for the weak. So, if I can maintain that, and still dedicate a portion of my time to my craft, that's saying a lot for me. A lot of people, and I've done it, I'm one of them. A lot of people have allowed their emotions, what's going on in their personal life, dictate their business. And that shit costs you. I'm guilty. That's why I know I'm growing. And that's why I'm sharing the topic, because this shit ain't easy, but it can be done. And it's worth it if you can do it. And I admonish you, I encourage you, and I damn near beg you to get control of your emotions. We can start a goddamn men support group if you want to. Bro, we can start a men support group and help each other along, get on track. Shit, because the only way you're gonna get to your destiny is through dedication and determination. And controlling your emotions is a part of that. Controlling your emotions is a part of that. I listen to all the greats. 50 Cent, Michael Jordan, Shannon Sharp, Chad Johnson. I listen to these guys who've made it. Man, they had some determination and some dedication that was unwavering, and that's why they where they at today. And they had to control their emotions. When 50 Cent wasn't controlling his emotion, he got shot 9 times. He got shot 9 times thinking he was bigger than life, that he could just go debo everybody. He got his ass shot 9 times. He got into the music business. He seen the game. He seen where the money was at. That crap changed. Now, he a troller. He gonna troll you. But that's a part of his mystique. That's a part of his legend. That's what makes him who he is. But as far as like, let's allow somebody to get him out of character, he don't do that no more. He don't do that no more. Got smarter. Michael Jordan. Great. Michael Jordan's so great. He was so great in his heyday that his name lives on. He hasn't played basketball in over 30 years. And I don't know the number. It could be 20-something years. I'm going to say 30 years. He hadn't played basketball probably since 98. 2000. No, I'm going to say 2001, so not quite 30 years. So I'm going to say 26, 27 years. He got 25, 26 years he hadn't played basketball. It's 2025, so let's just say 25 years. Let's just say for the sake of argument, I don't know the numbers. He hadn't played basketball in 25 years. He has gotten divorced, and his wife took half. He's so dedicated to his profession, to whatever he's in, nothing has stopped him. He gave his first wife half of his empire, and she deserved it. She deserved it. Juanita deserved it. Like, she was there from day one. She deserved it. So I'm not finna say she deserved it, because she deserved it. If anybody deserved it, she deserved it. Made her a billionaire. Gave her one of his companies. Man, then this man, he done lost half, but has still ascended. Because he don't let nothing stop him. He don't let his kids, he don't let his new wife, he don't let nothing or nobody stop him. That takes determination and dedication, but it also takes control. You can spaz out in private, but you get that shit under wraps in private. When it's time to do business, you handle business how it's supposed to be handled. That's how that goes. Look at 50 Cent, man. 50 Cent, he different. Chad Johnson, same thing. He different. He different. Routine is important when it comes to controlling your emotion. You got to have a routine. You can't just fly by night, shoot from your hip. You know, just around here just shooting from the seat of your pants. Now, you can, but that's why you ain't going nowhere. That's why you're not getting far. But when you have a plan and purpose in place and what you're trying to accomplish, you will have something to focus on, which means you will stay focused, which means you will keep your emotions under control more times than not. Most of us ain't there yet. But I hope we get there, because there's greatness lying on the other side of that. Once you control your emotion, learn how to control your emotion, your greatness lies on the other side of that. You're your own worst enemy. I know I'm my own worst enemy, but guess what? You're your own worst enemy too. Get your emotions under control and see how far you'll go. That's all I'm saying. Do not allow your life circumstances, your life partner, your kids, cause you to lose control, cause you to get out of character. We do it too easy. We do it. It's all too easy for us to do. I know I'm damn sure guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. But ain't no damn excuse. Ain't no excuse. When you wake up at 75, or 79, or 65, or 68, you know, you damn near out of time. You damn near finna meet you finna go be with the ancestors, you know. You're gonna have a lot of regret. It's gonna be a lot of coulda, woulda, shoulda. I'm saying you can change that while you still got activity of your limb, while you still can move around and, you know, do some things. You know what I'm saying? You can change that. But when you get to a point where your body done broke down, you're stiff, you can't hardly move, you need assistance for everything, it's hard to change it then. It's hard to change it then. Your mind always gonna be willing, but this body break down. This body is breaking down. This body is breaking down. I may look like I'm still sporty and active, but my body breaking down. It's just called life. It's called life. So you gotta maximize your time and energy while you got life. But don't allow your emotions to control or dictate that. Because if you allow your emotions to dictate your life and control your life, you ain't doing that good in life. You ain't doing that good in life. You ain't doing that. If you allow your emotions to control and govern your life, you're not doing that great in life. You on an emotional roller coaster, and you go every which way the wind blows, based on who done pushed the button, who done struck a nerve. And I hope you don't want to keep living like that. There ain't nowhere to live. There ain't nowhere to live. You're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing your partner a disservice. You're doing your children a disservice, and you're doing your family a disservice. You right by yourself. Get your emotions under control. And tell the goddamn truth. And live in your truth. And live in your truth. That'll solve a lot of problems. Just living in your truth will solve a lot of problems. That's another conversation for another day. So I'm gonna end it right there, man. Like, let's do better. Well, y'all pray for me. Pray for your boy. Pray for Big Hawk. Pray for Big Unc, whatever you want to call me. That I continue to strive and keep my emotions in check. Because it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. Why do you think premeditated murder gets you so much time rather than self-defense? Because premeditated murder means you had time to think about it. And if you had time to think about it and you still did it, your emotions controlled you. If it's self-defense, you just reacted, trying to defend you and your loved one. That's a different scenario. See the difference? So don't leave it right there. We have to learn how to control our emotions so we can get further in life and get to our destiny and see what beautiful life has to wait for us once we have this thing under control. Until next week, this your boy Big Hawk, My Perspective Podcast. Please subscribe to my channel. Like, share, comment. Love y'all. Peace.